Three, two, one. Look at Gigi Buffon. Damn, I wish we still had Buffon. That was dumb. Szczesny his ass. Nigga named Wojak, Snazny, whatever his name is. You see Steph though. Eyes open. Episode number 217 of the Left Hand Layers podcast is here. Late night, 1 o'clock in the morning type shit. I'm about to start getting back. Yo, it's crazy. I was just thinking back, like on how I used to do the pod. I used to have like a list and a notes app with like topics and like I had it set up a certain kind of way. Now I really don't need none of that shit. I could just get up here and just talk. I know what I'm gonna talk about already. It's just it's crazy that it's crazy to live through and see your progress. You feel what I'm saying? Like this shit is like nothing. It's like clockwork. And I really feel like it's all serving a bigger purpose. What that purpose is, I know the direction I want the podcast to go, but where the universe is going to take it, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just along for the ride. All I can do is just keep walking the path. You feel what I'm saying? Just keep putting out episodes every Monday. Bam, bam, bam. And whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I'm going to do my part. You feel me? That's how I look at everything. You just got to do your part. And y'all do your part. And follow the podcast on Twitter at Shop Heirlooms and all social media at Shop Heirlooms. And make sure y'all rate and review on the iTunes podcast app. And subscribe to the YouTube and like the video and all that. I know that's mad instructions and shit like that. The main one, just follow the podcast. And then everything else will work itself out from there. Because then you're going to hear me say the rate and review. Or maybe you'll just want to because you want to. 217, number 17, it's only one person I can think of, and this was my favorite quarterback while he was playing, Phillip Rivers. I was at the draft when he got drafted, so this is the Phillip Rivers episode. Me and my dad got in that shit for free. Now tell me how we did that. Got in the NFL draft for free. We was in New York walking down the street. It was at Madison Square Garden. So my father know how to get in anything, son, for free. Or like finesse shit. Like he the best at that. I don't know why, he just is. And we was walking by. He said, "Come on, let's walk up this way." We walked in the joint, and we just kept it moving. I don't know. It was a lapse in security. We could have been Treadstone or something like that. Nobody knew. They just boot. We walked right in. It was fire. We went to mad drafts though, but we usually had tickets. This one was just straight. Watch this, and we was in there. That was a Kramer gesture right there. Oh, a new episode of Curb is out. Oh, yeah, when this podcast is over, I'm going to go watch Curb. I was going to play Call of Duty. I've been heavy in the Call of Duty bag right now. I don't know why. I just start playing Call of Duty multiplayer. I'm going to get the new one. Even though I don't like the old school joints, I'm going to just get the new one, get diamond camo, all that kind of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I'm in the Call of Duty bag. But episode 217, NFL stuff. We could do a recap. I'm going to tell y'all about what's going on with the Dolphins and why today, that was it. And I'm so happy that the second is here. And if I will definitely do an emergency episode if the second goes or before the second goes how I think it should. And when I say the second, that's the NFL trade deadline. So you already know where I'm going with this. And we could do our little recap as usual. We got to talk about the Knicks. I talk about what I want to talk about on here. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't want to listen, you don't want to hear me talk about the Knicks or the Dolphins or whatever it is, or fantasy, the S&P Fantasy League, then you wouldn't be listening to the podcast, obviously. So people that do listen, which people do, which I'm forever grateful for. And it's still crazy to me that people really listen to the podcast. Like, that's insane. Look, the chat, empty. Nobody in the chat, but people do listen. I see the numbers. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's fire to me that people listen to the pod. So I'm going to keep making the pod as long as people keep, even if people didn't listen, because people are going to listen eventually. That's just the bag I'm in right now, the mind frame. But we got stuff to talk about. I told y'all about the Knicks. I told y'all we was going to win 50 games. I told y'all. We really got a chance to make it to at least to the East Conference Finals. At least. RJ, Mayor, he locking everybody up. Statistics said, Mayor on Twitter like, oh no, RJ will never be shit. He never gonna make no. He never gonna be. Son, that nigga had 35, 6, and 8 and 6 the other day. He be strapping people up. I'm telling you, son, we seen the formula with Tibbs already. Of course, he's not as good as Jimmy Butler, but who say he can't be one of them kind of guys? Tibbs, he got him 18 last year. This year, what if it's jumped? What if he averaged like 20 something? You feel what I'm saying? And he's strapping shit now. Tatum strapped. DeRozan strapped. We had to beat the Bulls. Oh, we're gonna talk about all that. So let's get I need some new headphones. That's what I'm gonna do. Like around my birthday or some shit, I'm gonna buy myself some new headphones, new Beats or something like that. Cause I've been using these for as long as I've been doing the podcast, and these shits is kind of hit now. They're adorable. They lasted a long time, but them shits is fucked up. So I'm gonna get some new ones. This was a fantasy treat. They treated me right in fantasy for the first time in a while. I'm fighting, man, for my life. Basketball. It's not really a fight. We illin' with basketball, which we knew we would do already, but we just got to keep illin'. You heard? My team is so crazy, son. I just traded Kuzma, which I'm kind of, I kind of regret it, because I got Karis LeVert and Darius Garland. I traded Miles Turner. I really wanted to get rid of Miles Turner because they be fucking around with his minutes and shit like that. But they both had big games after I traded them. Shit. And this guy, Cade Cunningham's played, and then they didn't even let him play tonight. Ankle injury. Let the young nigga play, bro. That's so ass. He young, bro. He played one game. There's no injury management. Let him play. He ain't play good, though. But I got Cade. Let's see what he can be. He's on my dynasty team. And category's another win, but whatever. Let's do the sponsor so we can get going. Oh, before we get into the sponsors, if you have a product or a service or business that you want promoted on the Left Hand Labs podcast, hit me and we can, talk numbers and we can get your business or your whatever. You could be a sponsor of the Left Hand Labs podcast. So, word. And I can promote it like this with the deep voice, close to the mic type shit. This podcast is sponsored by Shop Heirlooms, Premier Vintage Goods and Memorabilia. You can follow the shop as well as the podcast on all social media at Shop Heirlooms, ShopHeirlooms. Big fall supply drop is on the way. I told y'all. You got to pay attention to the gram, to the Twitter, especially to the gram, though, to the stories on the gram. You can see big supply drop is on the way. Don't worry, it's going to happen soon with all the crazy fall stuff. We building up on stuff now. We building up and we stockpiling stuff now. Little razzle. This just stuff that's near me. You mean, who is that right there? Just know stuff is coming, you heard? It's gonna be a big supply drop on the way. So you can always come pull up to the shop, and if you can't make it, you can always go hit the website www.shopheirlooms.store. Next day shipping on every order unless you order on Saturday. Post office closed on Sunday, so you gotta wait till Monday. You heard? And I think that's it. Let's play the intro music. You can look at Oak Tree and Pat, and then look at my Dolphins: Tannehill, Kenny Drake, Kenny Stills, Albert Wilson, Jeremy Grant, his bum ass Jeremy Grant, and I don't know who that is right there. Look at Pirlo. Let's play the intro music real quick. Bam.
I used to roll me a big fine L and watch a whole lot of basketball and Seinfeld. Aside from my fish scale clientele, there are a few things I know as well as basketball and Seinfeld. 40 carats, phrases, 40's parrots. Mimic the style, you get embarrassed. Ditch the filthy habits. In a limousine, every limousine covered in supply fabrics. Still wreaking havoc for them cash that will rob you for your pack. Back when Robert Pack was a maverick who had chicks to give wavy wop. It's not trading cards when I see your shorty gave me tops. Teeth look like chiclets, big and white like Rick Smith's. I'm at my Travis best. The rest is average at best, and this that land bias in its purest form. Word is Bon Jovi, word is Sean. If you don't recognize it, you respond. Catch a bigger bullet than George Marathon. Ric Flair with the chops, and they thought he's gonna flop. Finally back on the top. I already made it to the finals playing with Sagana Jock.
Still serve you that Will Perdue. You gotta listen to the rest of the song. Is the sound even coming out of this headphone? I don't know if it's working on the side of this headphone, but whatever. Look at Ricky and Ronnie Brown. 11 wins. 11 wins that season. 11-5. We won the AFC East. We're going to start with football. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to start. And you know what? Packers, Cardinals, that was Thursday night game. Great Thursday night game. I didn't see it. I had a game. Let's go back to me. We lose. Hold on. It's 11-26. Okay. We're first up there. We zooming into me first. Now, Miami Dolphins Twitter. You go on Twitter and you see Miami Dolphins fans. You just. I don't know how you find a certain Twitter. I guess when you like a team and you follow enough of of team stuff, stuff just pops up and creeps up on your timeline, and before you know it, you're entrenched in said Twitter. And so I'm deeply entrenched. Pause in Miami Dolphins Twitter. I follow like all of the sports writers from Miami, and just fans with prominent names and stuff like that just talk Dolphins, and then you get to see all the other stuff. It was a poll put up. What if you want Watson or Tua? And you see these idiots, like 80% said to keep Tua and not trade for Watson. And all the pilgrims underneath, they always, this man's a rapist. He got scandals, which they didn't do to Big Ben, who was actually like, his shit was like, look, he's sexually harassing women, like in the club, like predator type shit. You know what I mean? Not, I paid somebody for, I don't know. Whatever the two did, it's a big difference between what the two did. Wrong is wrong. And this is alleged for DeShaun Watson. It's not nothing concrete, it's allegations. But that mysteriously popped up when he asked to be traded. So, you take with that what you will, or take from that what you will. But I really gotta understand. Do y'all not watch the same shit we watching? Now, granted, we got a horrible offensive coordinator. We got two offensive coordinators. Our head coach is not an offensive coach. He makes bad decisions. So we're not in a position to even do ill shit, on the football field. We just do mad short passes all day. I haven't seen Jalen Waddle try to get deep. They say our offensive line is too bad to even, whatever, plays break down, son. And Tua get out of the pocket and throw that bitch down. We don't do stuff like that. So, in my opinion, if you can get DeShaun Watson, because everybody needs to go right now. I'm sorry, Flores, Tua, everybody could go. Offensive coordinators, Greer got to go too for trading our first round pick this year, which could have been a number one pick. We never draft playmakers. All we draft is booty ass offensive linemen and fucking Noah Igbenogany that can't do shit. We could have had Najee Harris. We could have had Etienne. We don't draft running backs. We could have had Taylor. We could have had what's son from Baltimore that got hurt from Ohio State. I forgot his name too, but everybody that we could have had, like we could have had people. We could have had Jamar Chase. We could have had Kyle Pitts. We got Gesicki though, but still, we could have had a lot of hitters on this roster. Herbert, but we don't do it. We draft the wrong shit. We sign the wrong players. We trade the wrong players away. I'm tired of all of this shit, bruh. We need to get a franchise quarterback. I don't care how many allegations this nigga got, bro. If we can get a franchise quarterback, you go get a franchise quarterback, son. DeShaun Watson is one of the top 5 best quarterbacks in football right now. He's 25 years old. 24, 25, however old he is. Tom Brady 40-something right now. If you can go get him, why the fuck won't you? I don't care if let him be suspended for a whole season. I don't care. I really would not care. I'm putting this out into the universe. If we get DeShaun Watson tomorrow, and he's suspended for the whole rest of the season, I could give two shits. Let's fire Flores, fire Grill, let's get all new people in, and that's going to throw the ball down the fucking field like Fitzpatrick used to. Or something, son. Get Chan Gailey back in the build. I don't know what we got to do, son, but We handicap ourselves. We're not going to win. Tua's going to throw picks. He is not the savior of our franchise. He's not going out and winning us games. He's being serviceable, barely. The quarterback from the Jets had 300 yards, 400 yards. Did he have 400 or 300 yards? Hold on. I'm sure it's going to pop up. He had 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, 37 for 45. That's what the quarterback from the Jets did. You see what I'm saying? We don't get performances like that, son. Stop being dumb, y'all. You're being real silly. It's time to go out and we trade whatever first round picks that these motherfuckers want, and we go get DeShaun Watson, and it is what it is. What are we even thinking about talking about here? I'm tired of y'all. Yo, we was 10-6 last year. We could have made the playoffs. Tua stunk it up versus the Bills. Our offensive line is. I don't want to hear about all the excuses, bro. It is what it is. We draft these booty ass offensive linemen. You got to play with what you got, and you got to make something happen. DeShaun Watson was the league leader in passing and shit like that. Did they lose? Yeah. The Texans is worse than us. Their roster is ass. Our defense is good. We was holding the Bills down at first, but if we not getting no offense going, I don't know what you expect. What you want them to do? We gotta go. Son, we don't draft hitters anyway. The trade needs to happen. The deadline is, if it does not happen, I'm gonna be sad as hell. I really am, because I really had hope that we was gonna get DeShaun Watson. Now people were in the chat with Ellen. L, your man's Tua. You out on Tua? I'm like, bro. Everybody, L wanted to tank for Tua. Everybody and their mother was like, yo, this is the number one prospect. He's going to be the number one pick before he got hurt, and Burrow came. He was like, I forgot the word. It was like unsomething. He was the not unquestioned. He was like consensus. He was the consensus number one pick, number one prospect. 5-star, all that type of shit. Everybody wanted to get Tua on their team. Like, what are we talking about here? And then we did a pod like last year or sometime. I forgot when it was, when everybody was on here and we was talking about Tua. And I'm like, yo, we don't know what the nigga is going to be. Like, how you saying he ass, he this, he that? So people ridiculous, son. I never was team nothing. I said, if we can get DeShaun, I pulled the tweets up. If we can get DeShaun Watson, fuck Tua, trade everybody, whatever we got to do, let's go get him. I said that from day one because I'm not a dummy. I really don't care what Tua is at this point. I don't. And I know he's not a difference maker. And that's not my fault that I had the same expectations that the consensus blue chipper was going to be ill. Know what I mean? That's not a slight on me. You feel me? That's not my fault that he's not that. Like, I didn't think nothing out of the ordinary. Like, this is what everybody thought. And it is what it is, and it's not what it's not. Fuck Tua. If we could trade him to the Saints and he becomes something with Sean Payton, good for him. He not gonna throw that shit to Kamara, and I got Kamara in Dynasty. Maybe he will, because he only throw that shit short. Michael Thomas not gonna like that when he come back. But whatever. I don't know if it's him or if it's our play calling. I don't know what it is. But I know he get a bad pick every game. Man, please. So that's how I feel about that. Hopefully DeShaun Watson to the Dolphins gets announced. Panthers, Falcons, who gives a fuck? The Panthers still won. Sam Darnold got benched last week. He cost me that win in fantasy. He's a bitch ass. I hope DeShaun Watson don't get traded to no place else but us. If he go to the Panthers, I'm going to be mad as hell. 49ers win. Fuck. We need them to lose. We got their first round pick. Justin Fields is ass. He can't get the ball. Allen Robinson is... I lost mad weeks starting Allen Robinson, man. Steelers, Browns. Don't look now. Najee Harris, Ellen, somebody we could have drafted. The Browns, did Baker play? I'm not sure, but they lose. Eagles beat the shit out of the Lions, and Hurts didn't even do nothing. Dan Campbell might got to get fired. I'm sorry. Titans, Colts. Titans winning overtime. A.J. Brown finally getting the ball. I wish he did this all season. It'd take him a while to get going. I told niggas that Julio Jones was done, though. Niggas don't listen to me. They act like I was crazy. Bengals lose to the Jets. Jets, y'all bugged out. Bengals, y'all bugged out. But look what that quarterback did. I want DeShaun Watson. I want 400 yards. And that's like, let's throw the ball around. Rams beat the shit out of the Texans. The Texans tried to fight back. Come on, Texans, trade them this way. Get these first round picks and rebuild y'all whole shit. Patriots went, Bill Belichick is the best coach ever. He shut Herbert down. He ain't really do shit for me. And he got them, son. Flores is not him. As simple as that. And I'll fuck with Bill. I'm not, all praises due, son. They easily could be, they ain't even lose on the road yet. They easily should have like 7 wins, son. For real. They could easily have 7 wins right now. Seahawks beat the Jaguars, of course. We lost to them. We lost to them. DK did his thing. Broncos beat the Redskins. Hey, one of y'all come get Tua. That's all. And Bucks lose to the Saints without this division game. Sean Payton got Brady's number, but they lost him in the playoffs. I don't understand what's going on here. But they lost Jameis and they still won, and the Cowboys beat the Vikings. Cowboys really 6-1. That's crazy. Who cares? Let's talk about basketball. Let's go to me. Now, the Knicks right now. Hold on. You know what? Follow me. Follow me, you heard? I think it's something that y'all need to see right now. Follow me. Follow me. The NBA standings right now in the East. Who's number 1? Who's the number 1 seed? Let me pull it up so y'all can, we can look at this together. The Wizards are also 5-1. They winning. They lost Westbrook, and then look what happened. They got Dinwiddie, Kuzma in there bugging. Montrez. Hey, I see you. Chicago 3rd. Miami 4th. Charlotte 5th. Sixers, Raptors, Nets. I think the Nets will be higher. The Hawks, they're not in like that. Then the Bucks are 3 and 4. We know that's gonna change. But whatever. I told all of y'all right now, everybody that's listening, you heard me. I told y'all the Knicks were going to win 50 games this year. I told y'all, let's go to me. I told y'all with the addition of Kemba and Fournier, we got somebody that could create some offense. We can get some buckets. I told y'all this was going to happen. I told y'all. I don't make this shit up, son. If we had Mitchell Robinson last year, even despite Julius playing bad, we would have made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm telling you we would have. We would have beat the Sixers. We would have beat the Hawks. And the Hawks beat the Sixers. So I'm telling y'all now, this is the year where playoff basketball is going to happen for the Knicks. I'm going. And I will go to a game this November. I'm going to a game this month for sure. Which game, I'm not sure, but I will be going to a game. Y'all better watch out, son. That's all I'm saying. Watch out. RJ Barrett is gonna make. I'm throwing a prediction out now. He can win Most Improved if he keeps having 30 points. But if he has another 30, like if he start doing that, Most Improved, he's gonna make an all defensive team this year, or he should. They slight him. They didn't put him on the rookie teams. They disrespect RJ Barrett. But you're not gonna be able to keep disrespecting. Thibodeau said, well, you got somebody that's scoring 18, not on a bullshit team where your team is losing, on a winning team. That's something different, son. It's not the same as, I'm out here just fucking around. Y'all better pay attention. Pay attention, because shit in the garden is about to start getting even crazier. I'm just saying. Pay attention. Julius didn't even have a good game. Fournier, consistent. Kemba's playing better now. Y'all better watch out. Watch out for the New York Knicks. That's all I'm saying. You take with that info what you want to do. You do what you want to do with that. Just watch out. I told y'all. 45 more wins to go. It's going to happen. I'm telling y'all. What else is going on in basketball? The Bulls look good. Get them the fuck out of here. Scrape them up. Beat the Sixers. Beat the shit out of the Sixers. I'm ready, son. I'm ready. I think we got the number 1 offense. No, where's the offense? Second most points per game. We shouldn't have lost to that Magic team too. We could easily be 6-0 right now. Imagine that. Point differential. No, what is it? I saw something that's something about whatever in the East. Let's look at the league shit. Number 1 we are. I don't know how they put who's won and whatever. I don't know how they do that. But we scored the second most points in the league right now. This is the New York Knicks, and our defense is middle of the table right now. We allowing some scoring. The Heat are nice too. It's a lot of good teams, man. But the Knicks are where we are. Everybody is illin'. Mitchell Robinson is playing well. Let's look at the Knicks joint. We play the Raptors tomorrow. Can't wait to watch that. Oh, it's at 7:30. I play at 10:30, so I'm going to be able to watch. I got a game tomorrow. I've been playing in another league. Remember, I used to tell the stats. I had like 21. I was killing last game, but we lost. And they was cheating with the score. 2021 draft picks. What? Oh, we must have traded them and shit like that. Because we don't got none of these players. We got Jericho Sims, though. I never looked at the Knicks sports name. We should have won this game, son. We should have won this game. These are solid wins. Pelicans didn't have Ingram, but we still won. Bulls beat the shit. Well, we're winning all these games late, and then we let the teams come back. And we was winning in the preseason. And y'all was saying it was bullshit. I went to this game, and I went to this game, I think. No, I went to this game. I went to this. Did I go to all three of these games? I might have went to all three preseason games, or I might have went to this one and this one. I'm not sure. I love the Knicks, man. I really do. But if you made it this far, shout out to you for listening. Shout out to me for keeping me entertained. Let's look at the Jason Berg tweet of the week so we can get the fuck out of here. Let's go watch some Curb Your Enthusiasm. My boy Jason Berg, he said, how could Inglewood High School beat Morningside High School in football by a score of 106-0? Good question, Jay Berg. Happy Halloween, but remember some people do not celebrate it due to their religion, and too much candy is not good for your teeth. Jason Berg always going to tell you what you need to hear. Make sure y'all rate and review the podcast on the iTunes podcast app. Subscribe to the YouTube, and you can watch it live and like the video. And follow the podcast on all social media at Shop Heirlooms, especially on Twitter, though. We're trying to get the Twitter followers up. And I'm going to keep making these episodes. Can't nobody stop me. I love doing the podcast. I love y'all, and I'm going to keep doing it. Shit going to go to the moon. I'm telling you, just watch. Till next week, we out of here. Eyes